rebounds were big for us in the second half, second chance points, and we made shots. I mean, guys, 10 for 15 from three-point line, something we'd like to do every night.
Thank you.
Andrew Jones.
Coach, even before Matthew Hurt got into foul trouble, he wasn't getting touches and the looks that he usually gets. What did you guys do to keep him from getting those looks? And how huge was that for you guys tonight?
Well, I think, you look at their leading scorer, and that's Matthew Hurt. You guys, Andrew, you've been around a long time as well. You've heard me talk forever about it's important to get the other guys' best players in foul trouble. And I think that we wanted to try to attack him. Again, he's their leading scorer. We did a decent job defensively. He made a couple in a row in the second half, but other than that, we did a decent defensive job on him. But it's a lot easier to cover him when he spends 19 minutes sitting over there on their bench because of foul trouble.
Thank you.
C.L. Brown.
Roy, I wanted to ask about Garrison setting the tone early in the game. Do you feel like just kind of his senior leadership is what helped you guys get off to such a quick start?
Well, I think he made the first basket at Clemson do. That didn't do us very well. We didn't do very well after that. But what Garrison does on the court and off the court is extremely important for us. But again, I'll go back. We wanted to get our big guys involved offensively. We had to win the paint area. We had to win the game inside the 10 feet around the basket, rebounding wise, defensively, and also scoring the ball there.
Ross Martin, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, is this the game that you were kind of waiting for from Caleb and the performance you kind of expected from him when he arrived at UNC as a five-star?
Guys, I don't care if they're five-star or three moons. That doesn't make one bit of difference to me. Everybody thought that I was crazy when I said how good Marcus Page was going to be, but Caleb did some really good things tonight. I said if you take away his 5 turnovers, it would be his best game. But a point guard cannot have 5 turnovers. Now you say, oh, well, he had 25 points or whatever it was. Yeah, that's pretty doggone good. That's his career high, so that's pretty doggone good. But I think I kept him on the floor. He played almost 31 minutes. So he did some really good things, made some big shots for us, made a couple of big free throws down the stretch as well.
Joe Mazur, go ahead.
Coach, I know you played plenty of games without fans at this point, but what was it like to be in that arena where you're so used to all the crazies and all that? What was it like to be involved in this one?
It was no difference for me. Timeout was the same thing because the music was so loud. I still couldn't talk to my team at timeouts, and I could hear them better and they could hear me better during the course of the game. But I'm really, really trying to focus a great deal on keeping my mask on. I've got such a big mouth, they can hear me at any point. And but, we've played, 17, 18 games? 18 games without fans, so we're sort of used to it by now.
Adam Smith.
Roy, on the subject of Caleb, is it almost a coach's dream in some ways? Because he's superb with the scoring and the assists, but you have those turnovers, especially the shaky ones late, where you can go back and, I guess, use them as teaching points. I mean, is it almost queued up to where you can say, look at all this great stuff, and also we still got to correct this from a coaching standpoint?
Oh, yeah, and he's going to hear about 5 turnovers. There's no question. He's also going to hear about not getting back on defense as our defensive balance and giving up 2 layups on the other end. And he's sitting right over there. So, you guys, I'm looking at you, but he knows I'm talking to his rear end. But, no, I don't think Caleb would play the best game he can play by any means. He played the best game that he's played since he got to North Carolina. But I think he can be a great player. And I think he was big for us tonight. You cannot have those kind of mistakes. So, guys, 2 times we didn't get back defensive balance. It was like a 7 or 8 point game, and we gave him 2 layups because we don't get back. So not just the turnovers. He'll see those other plays as well.
All right, we're going to do 2 more, Davis Wallace and then Deanna King, and we'll get the players in here. Thank you.
And I'm laughing at Caleb right now, but he knows I'm being truthful.
Go ahead, Davis.
Coach, what was the message at halftime to maintain the lead and come up with the victory?
Oh, gosh, I think the biggest thing is that we didn't play great. We hurt ourselves so much with the turnovers in the first half. We hurt ourselves so much with their 11 points on offensive rebounds to our 4. So the biggest message was let's clean up those 2 areas. Let's do a better job. And, we had 9 turnovers at half. We ended up with 7 in the second half, still too many. But we didn't. We made 3 of them there late in the game, which you can't have those. But then I also thought we did a much better job of boxing out and taking care of the boards.
Okay, Deanna, last one, and we'll get the players in here. Thank you.
Coach, how big was it getting 6 guys in double figures tonight carrying the well?
Yeah, I think it's always extremely important for us. Again, another thing we talked about is we didn't do as well as their bench kicked our bench's rear end in the first half points wise. But I think it ended up still being 36 to 14. And so our bench has got to do a better job of providing not just points, but better defense, rebounding, those kind of things that we need. But it's about North Carolina, not just about one or two individual players.